Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and I give you the non-biased information you can use to make informed decisions. Guys, we're finally having an up day. Well, I can't be more bullish, but I'm not rushing in right now and starting to stack. I've been dabbling for the last 10 days or so, but Wednesday we have the Fed talking. I don't believe they're going to cut rates, but if he is dovish, I believe the bottom might be in for stocks and crypto. But if he's not positive, right, if he's hawkish, well, we've probably got more pain to come. So remember that as we go through this video. But I can't be more bullish. The people I listen to and the people that I have high level conversations about investing with and the people I follow that have been around for a long time and they're not just trying to hype up a project or tell you what you want to hear. They have real conversations. They're all bullish. So I'm going to dive into some really bullish alpha for you, some bullish charts, and then I'm going to let you listen to another video from some of the people I listen to. Now, I don't always agree with them, but I always pay attention when they talk. Now, before we dive into it, guys, I just launched a new shorting course, which I personally believe is the best way to make money in crypto. I have a portfolio course, different services, a new inner circle. And if you need some help, stick around at the end. We'll be talking about that. All right, let's dive into it. You know, one thing that I do that I don't see many people doing in crypto, which is honestly, I believe, a big mistake for them to not do it, is you have to follow the smart money. And I've said on the very first video that I ever created that the banks, Wall Street, and the governments, primarily the US government, pick winners and losers. And that's proven to be true. And right now we are having a flippening. Wall Street is starting to flip retail. Crypto has offered the first time in history for the average person to have their bags pumped by Wall Street, and that is going to change. And you need to pay attention to that. And if you guys are thinking about hodling, you're probably going to get wrecked because just like we've seen in the last couple of weeks, all these so-called amazing tech and great utility projects, they all went down at least 50%. So when this bull runs over, it's game over. I highly recommend you get a strategy to take profits. Now, why am I so bullish? Well, we are about to pass the Stablecoin Act. It's already went through the next to the last stage, and it was voted on. It was like 18-6. It should pass. So what that does, it makes stablecoins legal tender in America. Now, this is some bullish news. The numbers are in for last year. Stablecoins did more transactions than Visa and Mastercard combined in the tune of $27 billion. Guys, that is a lot of money. That's massive. And that blew past Visa and MasterCard. And I think it's just going to pick up and pick up now that we're getting the regulation. And you're going to see like USDC go worldwide and keep the dollar strong, which is what Trump wants. He wants the world to still use the dollar, and stablecoins are going to allow that. And the future of payments, no ifs and buts about it, is going to be based on stablecoins. DeFi, everything else is going to be based on stablecoins. That is extremely bullish. All right, check this out, guys. You know how I'm always talking about the smart money and how they think different, right? I've done multiple videos talking about the fear and greed index. When the fear and greed index is down and everybody's crying, that's when you buy. When it gets low, like extreme fear, step in and start stacking the high quality, high conviction plays. When fear and greed get to all-time highs for greed, extreme greed, take profits. It's time to get out. Now, look at this chart. This is the crypto hedge fund chart where some of the traders for Bitwise, they're some of the best in the world. And what you'll see is at the end of December and the first part of this year, they started selling. Well, now, guys, in the last uh, 17 days, almost 3 weeks, they've been stacking. That's the smart money, guys. So by the time the average retail decides they want to get back into crypto, these guys will sell you their bags. That's the way it works. And I'm going to show you, let you listen to a video from Investor Answers and some other really smart people that sum that up perfectly. But guys, if this chart doesn't get you bullish, I don't know what to tell you guys. My goal for this channel is to get everyone in that 10% club. 90% of people lose money, and it's because they do the opposite of what I'm about to show you. This chart, if you can see it right here, is the others compared to Bitcoin, right? So this is 2017-18. It exploded, right? Once it got down to here, and then the bull run started, boom, it exploded. We got down to here. If you can see that, to this line right here, boom, exploded. Now we're down here. I really believe that's what we're about to experience. Can we go lower? Absolutely. And we may go down to sideways for another couple of months, but quantitative easing is about to occur. We're already up like 5% with M2 money supply, and the global money supply is up over 5% as well. Liquidity is coming, and maybe on Wednesday, if the Fed announces that they're going to stop quantitative tightening, guys, it's game on. So, but there is a risk, guys. Like I said, if he doesn't announce that, or if he's hawkish, or if he's hawkish, we could go down. Now, I'm going to let you listen to this video. Just pay attention to it. Some people don't like these Wall Street type guys, but they're very intelligent. They're all multimillionaires, and they've been around a long, long time. Now, this sums up how the average retail person thinks. And if it triggers you, they're probably talking about you. And you need to just hear this out.
They're just like, I'm out, can't take this pain anymore. What would you advise those people out there? Because to me, this is a time that you want to get in, not get out.
Yeah, it's an excellent question. And there's a lot of research on this. And an interesting fact is that in Sweden, they did this research because it's very transparent. So people who have bought Bitcoin certificates or crypto certificates over the past 6 years, I think it was 6 or 7 years, where the market had gone up 25x, so 2,500% up. And you can only buy the long certificates. And still, the majority managed to lose money. So how is that even possible? Like if the market goes up 2,500%, how can the majority of people lose money? How is that even possible? Like the monkey would make a lot of money in that market. If the monkey throwing dart would get rich, banana zone, would get a whole new meaning. But majority of people lose money. How is that possible? It's because they do systematically the same mistake, most of them. They buy when they are most euphoric. When you go on Twitter, the taxi drivers gotten rich, everyone is like talking about this amazing opportunity. That's when they buy. That's the top. That's the euphoria top. Then they hold it all the way down. If we look at your chart here, James, there's a lot of coins that are minus 60%, minus 80%, minus 97%, and so on and so forth. So they hold it.
See, guy, he's talking about the average retail person. When everything gets negative, they don't want to buy. They want to leave. But boy, if we have days like we're having right now, If we have 2 or 3, 4, 5 of these days or a week, everyone will start stepping in. But then look how hard these things can go. Cake's up 39%, like 60% for the week. And that's going to be across the board for a lot of top projects once we find a bottom. And then people will start trying to buy. Well, a lot of the big money's already doubled their money and they'll start dumping, right? It could just be a bounce. But the point is, guys, if you have a game plan and you stick to it and you take profits, I know no one in crypto has harped on this more than me. I say it in every video. Take profits or you'll become the prophet. And guys, the days of watching things just run like 100x, like he was talking about a monkey could buy and just take profits, those days are over for most projects. Wall Street's here. They are not trying to do 50, 100x's with their millions and billions of dollars. They are going to take profits. They are going to short. They are going to manipulate. They're going to take money from retail. But guys, once you take that handful, once you take your initial investment out, you're good to go. That's how the game is played. That being said, guys, I've got a new shorting course I'm extremely proud of. I really believe it will pay for itself 10 times over, and that when this bull run is over and these things start to crash, 60, 70, 80, 97%, that's when the real money can be made. If you need some help getting a strategy with your portfolio of how to compare these projects or how to dollar cost average in and dollar cost average out, I got a course for that as well. It comes with a Zoom call. I think it's the best way to educate yourself. We also have a new inner circle. I'm extremely proud of it, and I think it will help the average person. I'll leave a link in the discussions and pin it in the crypto comments. That being said, whether you take me up on my courses or anything else, do yourself a favor. Get a game plan. Get a thesis for what you believe is going to happen for the remainder of this bull run. I can't be more bullish. And you have to take profits along the way because just like we've experienced this big downturn and everyone's getting wrecked, most people were doing pretty well this time last year. And then what happened? We went down to sideways for 7 months. Then Trump got in office. Everyone had profits. Almost everyone had profits unless you just happened to jump in at that time. But if you've been around for this cycle, most people had profits and substantial profits in a lot of their tokens, but they didn't take it. That's why they have no dry powder. That's what I try to teach. That's what will get you in that 10% club. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Hit the like button. But either way, come back and be part of this community. And remember, guys, if you don't take profits, you'll become the prophets. And if you're looking to hodl this so-called great tech, you need to do some research of what Wall Street is up to because they're going to be launching their new tokens and they are going to be dominating everything that makes money in crypto. They will be the dominant player. That doesn't mean some projects can't get their share. That doesn't mean that some projects don't have a future, but it does mean that they're still going to be extremely volatile, and most of them are not going to come back for the next bull run. And if, in my opinion, if you want to make the most money, do your research, study some history of how crypto works. I used to be a commodity trader. Cryptos trade like commodities. Most of them are commodities. And guys, commodities are supply and demand, and most of these tokens, almost every one of them, have way too much supply. They're not scarce, no matter how well they are, no matter how they're going to be used as utility. And the rest of them don't even make any money to feed their ecosystem. There's only a handful of projects, when you look at the big picture, that actually make money, that can actually justify someone buying them outside of pure speculation. 99.9% of these projects are going to disappear. They have no future as an investment. They trade like commodities because that's pretty much what they are. Anyway, guys, didn't mean to get on my high horse, but let me know what you think. Come back, be part of this community. And guys, don't disappear. It's go time. It's time to pay attention. And this week could be the bottom. If we're lucky, because I hope it's not, I hope the Fed is very negative, and I hope we get capitulation. The risk reward gets better every day that it goes down. I believe we're going to get a huge amount of liquidity, and we're going to get our altcoin season. So when these projects go down, 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 has a better risk reward. What scares me is when things start to pump and I'm having to chase green candles or buy on the down days, but something's already up a 5, 10, 15, 20x or whatever. That's when I get worried. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Come back and be part of this community. Take care, guys.